can feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG's spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go. Black 30.
You ain't doing nothing today.
First carry for James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run here with Conner. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Shark's got it, left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Magoo back to throw. The Conley's got it over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Go!
Go, go, go. 47 to Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Hey, box truck.
27, Mike, 27.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Ben to throw again. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A pass complete here to Conley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Hey, wahoo! 55.
Throwing here, Magoo. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Running left, it's Fournette. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Down. 30 base.
Let's go, Heavy. Everyone, what you got? Heavy?
To throw is Magoo. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Snickers, 66.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Easy, easy.
Hey, check right 40.
Hey, exit.
47. That's what I do.
47, Mike.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, but it'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Mike Bobo. Defense wins championships, baby.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Don't
get nervous.
Smith.
44 to Mike. Check the out. Check the out.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Let him know.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Oh, here we go.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half.
Let's go.
Set. 50, plant. Hey, echo.
Watch that in.
Magoo. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Let's go now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
General West.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Third quarter and you got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Nice 7. That's it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run for it with Fournette. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped him? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 105 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Roethlisberger. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Here we go.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the 4.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son.